What's up, guys? It's Michael, back with another video on the rebuild. Not sure where I left off. I think I showed you guys the powder coat work that I had done last time. I got a lot done since the last video. I'll just go over everything with you guys. So you can see the engines in the bike. Got the engine in, got the exhaust on. I have the stock carburetor on for now just to get it broke in, because this carburetor was jetted a little rich for my previous setup. So with it being a 366 kit, high compression, it should be almost dead on for this engine, I'm hoping. I did fire it up just for a second here in the house. I got the original intake set up still. I'm gonna run this filter for a while. I decided to keep it, but I'm gonna get a different air box later on. I just got the battery on charge right now. It's a good battery. I just want to make sure it's fully charged. Other than that, I mean, it looks great. It sounded great. I adjusted the valves for the specs it said in the manual. It was still, it sounded like it was ticking a little bit. I think that was just because I had some regular, I think it was 90 rec fuel in my tank from the previous engine, and I just wanted to start it up for a second. And this engine's never been ran, so the top end was probably dry, so I think it was just pinging from the low octane, and didn't have lubrication right away. But like I said, I only ran it for a second. But the exhaust tone sounded great. So I gotta wait for my bearings that go in the swing arm where it connects to the frame, and my carrier and my YZ250 IMS shifter. Those should be in this week, and then I'm gonna have somebody come over and help me carry this frame and engine out. That way I can put the rest of the bike together in the garage. It was just easier to put it in the frame inside since it's warm in here, and it won't be too hard to carry it out, so I'm not worried about that. And then once we get it outside, we'll get the engine broke in. We're gonna do 15 minutes of run time, let it cool down. 15 minutes run time, let it cool down. Then I think let it run for 30 minutes, let it cool completely down. And then after that, I'll probably just let it run a full tank of fuel at idle through it. I'm not really sure what the specifics are, the break-in is. I know I want to get the rings seated and whatnot, so I'm not going to be touching the throttle at all, just going to have it set at idle. And I was surprised it idled perfectly without a choke or anything first starting it up. It cranked over 2 times and fired right to life, so apparently I did something right. But I'm just basically going to run 2 full tanks of fuel through it at idle and let it be that. And then once we get everything together, we'll cruise it around and like half throttle maybe. Don't get too crazy in the high RPMs, and then we'll change the oil. I'll probably change the oil within the first, I don't know, hour. That's probably not right, but that's what I'm gonna do. So don't this isn't an informational video. This is just me telling you what I'm gonna do. I know a lot of people say you don't have to break in an engine, but I feel like that's wrong. Everything's brand new, so I want to make sure it's perfect. For the break-in oil, I'm using the Rotella T4. I know a lot of people use the T6. I'm just going to use the T4. That's what I have. That's what I'm going to run, so we'll see how it goes. But this thing, I can already tell it's going to be mean. I can't wait. The only thing I'm having an issue with is my shifter. I put the Big Bear shifter, or the Big Bear 350 shift shaft in it. It seems like it's kind of tight. It's not like loose, or I don't want to say loose, but like a normal shifter you can get into gear pretty easy. Well, never mind, I don't have the clutch hooked up, so I wasn't pulling in the clutch when I was trying to shift it, so I guess that makes sense. But it does seem like it's kind of tight. I don't know. We'll see once I get the clutch cable hooked up and stuff. Other than that, I think that's all for right now. I'll let you guys take another look at the bike. The powder coat looks awesome on it. This coil here, it's just what I had as a spare, so I threw it on. I have no idea if it's garbage or junk. I don't even think I paid for it. I think it came with this top end, so I like the orange color, so if it lasts for a while, that's fine. We are going to go with the Dynatech coil setup on it later on. I'm going to be throwing a different cam in it. I was debating on the Web 390 cam or the Stage 2 hot cam. We're just going to go with the Stage 2 hot cam. And then we're going to go with Kibble White titanium valve springs, and then I'm not sure exactly what valves I want to do yet. Probably the Kibble White valves. We'll see. But I'm just going to run the stock valves, cam, and stuff for now, because I could pull the head off in no time and change it now that I know what I'm doing and what it takes, so that'll be pretty easy. But I'll do that later on down the road. It's already going to be a lot better than what it was stock. The head is ported and polished, so that'll definitely waken it up by itself, and it's got a pretty decent port and polish job on it. I am going to be getting the frame guards to go on the sides. We're going to be doing the Raptor 350 foot pegs with Alba Pro Peg or Pro Nerf bars or whatever they're called, and then on eBay they sell a set of extended pegs for the Raptor 350, and they're like more aggressive teeth on them, so give you a little bit better grip, and they like come out and go up, so you can't really slip off of them. My stock Warrior pegs are like thin and they're wore down, so you can't really stay on them too well. I can't wait to get the A-arms and swing arm on and stuff. I kind of got everything laying around here. I got another project going on with a Z400. I'm not sure how far I want to go with that right yet. I want to get this thing finished. But everything else is white. Shocks, A-arms, swing arms. It look, can't talk today. It should look pretty good. I'm not sure if I want to run my race cut plastics. I mean, this is going to be my race bike, but it's woods racing, so get muddy quick. But I do have a full set of red plastics that are not cracked or anything. I think they have a few scratches on them, but they look good. I'm probably gonna run those, honestly, because I plan on doing red, white, and blue. The exhaust is blue. I got my valve covers painted blue. I had those old Renthal bars and Bark Busters. Those are blue, but we're going with 1 1/8 Pro Tapers, and gonna be running the same blue Bark Busters. So we'll see. I'll throw both on and see what I like. But I figured I'd just give you guys an update. I love the exhaust on this thing. It looks awesome. Sounds awesome. And if anybody's wanting to pick one up, I would definitely suggest it. So it comes with the screen, and you also get the different size inserts for whatever you like. I have the biggest one in there now. I think there's, yeah, the biggest one comes in it. So, I mean, it's basically all the way open. I don't run a spark arrestor. I think it's pointless. Me personally, I mean, somebody else may disagree. I get you have to have one to ride on in national parks and stuff, but I'll keep it in case I go somewhere. But that's what we got going on now. As soon as the parts come in, definitely make a video, and hopefully by the end of the week this thing will be completely together. I'll have to order my Nerf bars and pegs and stuff still. I'm gonna do the oversized tank eventually, and the extended steering stem. So that'll be later on down the road. We'll just run the stock one for now. I mean, it's a brand new stock steering stem, and I've never had an issue with running out of gas while racing. So, but we'll see how this new setup will run with FCR 39mm carb, and then the big bore kit and whatnot. So it'll probably use more fuel, but we'll see. Alright, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, as always, don't be scared to ask, and we'll see you next time.